Hello students. So in the last lesson we have talked about the gifts, no, which God has given us. Yes. Which are those? Yes, parts of our bodies, internal organs and external organs. Those all are gifts which God have given. Today we are going to learn about more gifts which God has given us. Today we are going to learn about living things and non-living things. No, living things. What are living things? Are we living things? Yes. Why we are living things? Can you say a mobile is living thing? It can talk, it can do everything, no? Is it called living thing? No, because it is a machine. Living thing which God has created, those are called living things, okay, which are alive, which have life, they are called living things. So today we are going to learn about living things and non-living things. Living things. Some of the things are alive, they are called living things. Some things which are alive, they are called living things. Can you give some examples? Yes, human beings, we ourselves, human beings are living thing. Then birds, have you seen birds? Yes, they also behave like us only, they eat, they breathe, they fly. Yes. Then insects, small insects, they also are living, they also die. So they are alive, they die. When they die, they are called living thing. And even the trees also have life. They are also living things. They also grow, they also breathe. Yes. So trees are also called living things. So children, what are living things? Things which are alive, which have life, they are called living things. And examples are human beings, birds, insects, trees, animals, these all are called living things. Okay. Here in this picture you can see living things. The human being, yes, he is called living because he can run, he can do everything, he can eat, he can grow, he can die, he can breathe. Even plants also, first they are very small, then they started growing, they also breathe. You know, plants also breathe, they breathe through their leaves. Yes, and they also have movement and all because of the wind and all. So they are example of living thing. Yes, animals, you can see animals, no, they can walk, they can run, they eat, they also grow, small babies, then they become big, they also die, they are alive. Birds also, they can fly, they can also eat, they also first small chicks, then they become bird, they die, all. Then insects, different insects are there, they also have life, they also are alive and they also die. So all these things are called living things. What are they called? Living things. All these are beautiful gifts of God which we get, no? Yes, we like to see everything, no? We like birds, we like insects, many animals also we like to watch. Now, non-living things. But if I say, what is this? This is pen. Is this living? No, it is not living. Why? Because it cannot grow. Can you see this pen growing? After 2 years, will it grow? No. Does it eat? No. Does it drink? No. Or does it die? After 10 years, the pen will die? No. It will not die also. So, those are not called living things. Many things are there, fan, table, chair, ball, books, those all things are called non-living things, which do not have life, they do not breathe also. Do they breathe? No, they do not breathe. So, they are called non-living things. Some of the things that are not alive, things which are alive are called living things, but things that are not alive are called non-living things. What are they called? Non-living things. Yes, example, table. Yes, seen table, no? Teacher's table. Does it grow? No. Does it breathe? No. Does it have life? No. So, they are non-living thing. Your bed on which you sleep, desk on which you write, then river, football, mountain and soil. These all things are also non-living things. They also do not grow. They do not breathe, they are not alive. So, they are called non-living thing. What are they called? Non-living thing. See, chair, then football, bed. These all things are non-living things. They do not have life. So, they are called non-living things. Now, we will see the characteristics of living things. What is the difference between living thing and non-living thing? Okay. Why we can say that this thing is living and why it is not living? Living things breathe. We all breathe? Yes. Human being breathe. Does birds breathe? Yes. Birds also breathe. And animals? All animals also breathe. And insects? They also breathe. But pen? No, it does not breathe. Okay. So, the characteristic of living thing is, first, living things breathe. We breathe. Plants also breathe. Plants breathe from the tiny hose on their leaves. There are tiny hose on their leaves. Plants breathe through that hose. Most animals breathe through their nose. Mostly we all breathe through our nose. But only plants they breathe through their leaves. How they breathe? They breathe through their leaves. Okay. You can see here, see, plants also breathing. You can see cat is also breathing. You can see bird is also breathing. Very good. Yes. And human being also breathe. No, they smell also with the help of the nose. So, every living things breathe. Now, living things can move. You can move. Animals can move. Yes. You can move. Yes. Insects, you can see insects also, small ants also, they are also moving. No. So, living things can walk, run, skip and jump. They can do all the things. They can jump also, they can skip also, run also, walk also. Plants are the only living things that do not move. Plants are living things, but they cannot move as they are attached with the soil. So, plants are living things, but only one living thing which cannot move. Non-living things cannot move on their own. Can I say this pen go and sit there? No. Why? Because it cannot move. But if one boy is standing or if any cat is there, I say go there, then it can go? Yes. Because it is living thing. They can walk. So, it can go. But non-living thing cannot move on their own. I have to take this pen and put it on the table. Then only it will go to the table. It cannot go by their own. Okay. See, living things can skip, living things can jump, living thing can run and walk. Okay. So, living things can do all these things. You can see how the grasshopper is jumping, how the cheetah is running, how the ostrich is skipping. Now, see here, living things cannot move, non-living things cannot move. Here, bird, then bees, cat, horse and duck. These all are living things. They can move. You can see here moving. But ball, can it move? No, it cannot move by its own. If we kick, it will start moving, but it cannot. If it is here, it cannot move by its own. If it wish to go that side, it cannot go. We have to take it. Pen. Pen can move? No, it cannot move on its own. Eraser or stone or table, it cannot move on its own. We have to lift them and move it. But these living things can move on its own. Then living things can grow in size. It can grow in size. First, it will take birth. Then slowly it will start growing. It will become bigger. First small baby, then boy, then bigger adult, then man, and then old man. Okay, in this way. Even the plants also grow. First seed is there, then the plants come out, leaves and all, then it will be medium size, then it will take the shape of the tree, big plant. Okay. So, living things can grow in size. It will grow in size, bigger and bigger. As the time goes, it will grow in size. You can see in the picture. See how this boy is growing. As the time passes, the child will grow into a man. But see this, what is this bottle, bag, compass box, books, laptop. These things can grow? No, non-living things cannot grow. After a long time also, the bag will remain same only. Will it start growing? After 2 years, it will become big, or your compass box will become big. No, it will not grow. The non-living things do not grow. Understood? The next is living things produce their younger ones. What they produce? They produce their younger ones. They give birth to small, small babies. Human beings have babies. Human beings, no, they have small babies. They give birth to small babies which will grow and become old, young. Then birds have chicks. They give birth to chicks, small, small chicks, okay, which will become bird afterward. And plants grow from seed. Seed is sown in the soil and then the plant comes out. Plant grows from seed. So living thing gives birth to younger ones. Smaller seed will grow into a big plant. It is giving birth to a plant. Okay. So living thing produce their younger ones. All insects also produce their younger ones. All living things produce their younger ones. Non-living things do not produce their younger ones. Can you imagine a pencil giving birth to a small pencil? No, it cannot give. No. Can you imagine a clock giving birth to small clock? No, because it is non-living thing. So non-living things do not give birth to their younger ones. Living things eat and drink. You can see we all eat, no? We all drink also. Juice and milk and so many things we drink, water and all. So living thing eat and living thing drink. But do non-living thing eat? No, non-living things do not eat or drink. See, this bottle is non-living thing. Can you imagine this bottle will eat this apple? It cannot eat. Yeah, cake is there in the plate. Can you imagine, can a plate eat this cake? It cannot eat. Why? Because it is non-living thing. But can we eat? Yes, we can eat. And it will be yummy. Yes. So, non-living things do not eat or drink. But living things eat and drink. Now, living things have emotions. Living things have different types of emotions. You all have emotions? Yes. If somebody slap you, what you will start? Crying. If somebody give you gift, you will be happy, smiling, laughing. No? So we have different emotions like, see, laughing, then surprise, she is very angry. You can see here caring, then here crying, then here helping. These all are emotions. Living things have emotion. But if I slap this pen, will it start crying? No. If I give gift to this pen, will it start laughing, smiling? No. It does not have emotion because it is non-living things. But living things have emotion. Whether they are animals or birds, all have emotions. You can see these animals also have emotions. They also help each other. They also love each other. They also care for each other. Same way human beings also have emotions. They also have different types of emotion. We express our emotions from our face. No, either we laugh or we are sad or we are angry or we start crying. These all are called emotions. Living things can see, hear or taste. Living things can see. We all can see. Birds can see. Yes, birds also can see. Animals can see. Yes, animals also can see. So living thing can see. Living thing can hear. Living thing can hear also everything. Birds also, if you do like this, it will start flying because it will hear the sound. Oh, somebody came, so it will start flying. And living thing can taste also. Anything, then you will make faces, no? Sweet, then nice. So living thing can taste also. Living things can see, hear, feel and taste. These are the things which living things can do. But can non-living thing do? No. Can a pen see? Can a ball see? No, they cannot see. Can they taste? No, they cannot taste. Can they hear? they cannot hear also. So, only living things can do these things. Now, living things grow old and die. What do they do? They grow old. From small, they start growing, and as they become old, they die. All living things, whether it is plant or human beings or birds or animals, they take birth, they grow, they become old, and then they die. But do this pen grow? Do it take birth? No. Do it die? Does it die? No. Pen doesn't die. Okay. Why? Because it is non-living thing, and living thing, they grow old and they die. They grow, see, they are growing young, and they become old, they die. Okay. So, living things grow old, same plants also. Plants are also living thing. They also grow bigger and they die. But non-living things cannot grow, they can grow old, but they cannot die. You can see this car, this is new car and this is old car. It can become old, but can it die? No, it cannot die. Okay. All the things can become old, but non-living things cannot die. Only living things can die. So, children, we have learnt about the living things and non-living things. We have learnt all the characteristics of living things. What are living things? They can breathe, they can grow, they can run, they have feelings, while non-living thing doesn't have all these things. Okay. So, now whenever you see any object, you have to find out whether it is living or non-living from all the characteristics which I have taught you. Okay. So, thank you.